The shocking truth: how Japan turned copycat tactics into automotive dominance and why it still matters in 2025. Picture this: it's 1945, and Japan lies in ruins after World War II, factories bombed, economy shattered, and a nation forbidden from rebuilding its military might. Yet, in just 3 decades, this same country surges to become the world's second-largest economy, flooding global markets with cars so reliable, efficient, and innovative that they cripple American giants like Ford and GM. How? Not through pure invention, but a bold, unapologetic strategy: copy the West's best ideas, refine them relentlessly, and outpace the originals. This shocking truth isn't theft, it's genius adaptation. As we hit 2025, with electric vehicles, EVs, and autonomy reshaping the industry, Japan's playbook from the ashes remains a masterclass in survival and supremacy. Buckle up, we're unraveling how imitation birthed icons like the Toyota Land Cruiser and propelled Japan to automotive royalty. The post-WWII crucible, rebuilding from rubble to revolution. Japan's automotive ascent is a tale of resilience forged in desperation. After surrendering in 1945, the Allied occupation under General Douglas MacArthur dismantled Japan's war machine, but it also opened doors to Western technology. The Supreme Commander for the Allied Powers, SCAP, encouraged industrial revival for economic stability, allowing Japanese engineers to study American and European designs. With limited resources, scarce steel, fuel shortages, and a devastated infrastructure, innovation from scratch was impossible. Instead, Japan adopted reverse engineering: disassemble foreign products, understand them, and improve upon them. This wasn't new. Japan's Meiji Restoration in the 1860s had kick-started modernization by emulating the West. Post-WWII, it accelerated. The Ministry of International Trade and Industry, MITI, orchestrated protectionist policies, shielding nascent industries while funneling resources to key sectors like autos. By the 1950s, companies like Toyota, Nissan, then Datsun, and Mitsubishi were producing vehicles inspired by imports, blending them with Japanese ingenuity, Kaizen, continuous improvement, and just-in-time manufacturing. As of 2025, this legacy endures. Japan's auto industry employs over 5.5 million people, exports worth $150 billion annually, and leads in hybrid tech. Toyota's Prius hybrids have sold over 20 million units globally. But it all started with humble copies that evolved into world beaters. Critics once derided Japan as copycats, but as Deming award-winning quality systems took hold, those copies became superior originals. The birth of a copycat empire, early inspirations and breakthroughs. Japan's auto industry predates World War II, with Mitsubishi's Model A in 1917, but mass production began post-war. Influenced by Ford's assembly lines, Henry Ford's Model T revolutionized affordability. Japanese firms adapted these for smaller scales. Take the Datsun Type 11, 1932. Nissan's precursor, DAT Motorcar Company, drew from British Austin models, not directly Ford Model T, as myth suggests, licensing designs to produce affordable cars. Post-war, Datsun revived with the Type 15, 1947, compact truck echoing American Jeeps for utility in rebuilding efforts. These weren't blind copies. Engineers optimized for Japan's narrow roads and fuel scarcity, using lighter materials and efficient engines. By the 1950s, MITI's People's Car project aimed for a VW Beetle-like affordable vehicle. Subaru's 360, 1958, embodied this, a rear-engined K car inspired by the Beetle's simplicity and Fiat 500's compactness. With a 356 cubic centimeters two-stroke engine delivering 16 horsepower, it weighed just 900 pounds, achieving 60 miles per gallon, perfect for urban Japan. Over 392,000 units sold, proving adaptation worked. Subaru added fiberglass roofs for durability, outlasting Beetle rust issues in humid climates. Nissan's Cedric, 1960, targeted luxury, drawing from American full-sizes like the Chevrolet Impala but scaled down. Named after a character in Little Lord Fauntleroy, it featured a 1.5L inline-4 and independent suspension, rivaling Mercedes-Benz in comfort but at half the price. Early models borrowed styling cues, chrome grills, fins, but Nissan refined handling for twisty roads, making it a taxi staple. Mitsubishi's Galant, 1969, wasn't a Ford Galaxy clone, it was an original midsizer with Saturn engines, astronomy-themed for innovation. However, it adapted European rally tech, like overhead cams from Colts, to compete globally. The Galant won Japan's Car of the Year in 1970, exporting to Europe as the Lancer EX. These early efforts laid foundations: copy to learn, adapt to excel. By 1960, Japan produced 165,000 vehicles annually. By 1970, over 3 million, surpassing West Germany. Iconic adaptations, from off-road warriors to urban legends. No story of Japanese copycat success is complete without the Toyota Land Cruiser. Born in 1951 as the Toyota BJ4 B-type Jeep, it directly emulated the Willys Jeep captured in the Korean War. The US military requested a rugged 4x4, Toyota responded with a 3.4L inline-six from its trucks, mounted on a ladder frame. Renamed Land Cruiser in 1954 after Willys' trademark complaint, it added diesel options and better suspension for global conquest. By 2025, over 10 million sold, enduring deserts to Antarctic expeditions, proving adaptation beats imitation. The Honda Civic, 1972, wasn't copied from the VW Golf, 1974, rather, both responded to the oil crisis with front-wheel drive hatches. Honda's CVCC engine met US emissions without catalysts, inspiring efficiency worldwide. Over 27 million Civics sold by 2025, evolving into hybrids and Type R hot hatches. Toyota's Corona, 1957, drew from American sedans like the Chevrolet Bel Air for family appeal but miniaturized for Japan. The 1966 model exported to the US, paving Toyota's invasion. Later, the 1985 Chevy Nova was a rebadged Corolla, flipping the script, America copying Japan. Nissan Skyline, 1957, from Prince Motor, started as a luxury sedan, not BMW 2000 CS copy. Early models echoed American styling, but the 1969 GTR, Hakajika, became a racing legend with inline-six power. By 2025, the A35 GTR holds Nürburgring records. Mazda RX-7, 1978, wasn't from that Sun 280ZX, it pioneered rotary engines, inspired by NSU Wankel but refined for sports cars. Its 12A rotary delivered 100 horsepower, with handling rivaling Porsche's. Over 800,000 sold, influencing modern MX-5. Lexus LS, 1989, evolved from Toyota platforms like Cressida but was a ground-up luxury assault, benchmarking Mercedes S-Class. The LS 400's V8 smoothness and reliability shocked Detroit, birthing Lexus as a brand. These examples show, Japan copied structures but innovated in quality, efficiency, and durability. From imitation to innovation, Kaizen and global conquest. By the 1970s, Japan's copycat phase transitioned to leadership. The 1973 oil crisis favored fuel sippers like Corollas over gas guzzlers. Toyota's production system, TPS, inspired by Ford but perfected with lean principles, minimized waste, exporting 1 million cars to the US by 1975. In 2025, Japan leads hybrids, Toyota 50 market share, and hydrogen, Mirai Tech. EVs like Nissan's Leaf, over 600,000 sold, adapt Tesla ideas with better batteries. Autonomous tech from Honda's Legend Level 3 draws from US. DARPA but refines for safety. Challenges persist, China's BYD outsells in EVs, but Japan's quality edge, Deming's influence, endures. Legacy in 2025, lessons for a multipolar world. Japan's shocking truth. Adaptation fuels innovation. From post-war copies to 2025 sustainable tech, it's a blueprint: learn globally, refine locally. For businesses, embrace Kaizen; for individuals, iterate on ideas. What examples did we miss? Toyota's Prius, inspired by GM EV1, or Honda's NSX, Ferrari rival? Comment below. In our next section, dive into Japan's EV future. Stay tuned.